sensitization. What we do at the community needs, they will sensitize the community based on their needs. This is our job. Looking at the current trend of the country today, we find that the focus of the country have changed from theoretical base of knowledge into what's called vocational entrepreneurship skills. The country now, the federal government will not have places to give most of our graduate job at present. Then the need for us to be self-reliant and create jobs for ourselves. Now, these organizations have seen the need that individuals who are in school supposed to join school with some businesses or some skills, so that when you graduate, you don't wait for government to give you a job. You can create company for yourself to create businesses, and this has to go hand in hand. You don't say that you have to wait till you graduate from university before you start business. No, you start since from primary 4, you start business, or you engage in one skill or the other. And this is what China are doing, and this is why China have reached where it is today, because the government will not have space to give everyone employment. So not all of us will be working with the government. And if you want to make money and you want to be happy with huge amount of money, then you need to create your own business yourself. Our job today is not to teach you a particular skill per se, but to sensitize you, to make you to be aware about the need for you to enroll on one or more business that you can do, or for you to have vocational skills. First of all, we are going to look at what is entrepreneurship. When we are talking about entrepreneurship, what is it? Then what are vocational skills? Then why do we need to engage in entrepreneurship or businesses? Then what are the benefits that we can have when we engage in one or more entrepreneurship or businesses as individuals, and the benefit to our society? Then what are areas of entrepreneurship? Areas of entrepreneurship are one meeting that you can involve in as you are schooling. Then lastly, those who want to learn, we are going to look at the challenges faced when you engage in entrepreneurship. Then we'll look at, lastly, why you should have grit. Grit, G-R-I-T, grit. When you involve in entrepreneurship or even in school, why do you need to have grit? G-R-I-T. I would like all of you to go and study about grit, G-R-I-T, to help a lot. Okay. When we say entrepreneurship, it has to do with the process of identifying and creating or managing business. The ability to manage business is an entrepreneurship. And entrepreneurship might not necessarily have vocational skills. For example, you might not be a tailor, but you can have different shops where you employ tailors to be working for you. Then you are an entrepreneur. At the same time, you may not be a mechanic, but then you can have different shops where you employ different mechanics to be working for you, so that every day they will give you money. If you do that, you are a businessman and you are an entrepreneur. Entrepreneurship, you can start with a very small scale. Maybe as you are schooling now, you can be selling Bible, pencil, razor, or even sweets at home, or if your school permits. Then when you start this, it's called entrepreneurship. It's a business you started. And this is the reason why you need to start. You can also ask your parent to maybe give you some startup, some animals like chicken or goats. Then you start rearing them at home. It's also an entrepreneurship. So this is a process that you need to start early, not until you reach the age of 20, 25, 30. No, you need to start early, because for you to succeed in business, it takes 10 years, 20 years, 15 years. You'll be doing, you fail. You start, your parent will eat your money, your brother will eat what you are selling, somewhere your colleague, thief will steal it, and so on. When you are doing failing, before you know, in the next 10 years, 15 years, that's when you start knowing the right thing you need to do. But when you say you are not going to start a business, until when you graduate. It means that after graduating at the age of 25 or 22, you have to spend another 10 years before your business will stand. Then look at it, you graduate at the age of 25, looking at the Nigerian situation, you might as well graduate at the age of 30 years if you're not careful. Then you say you don't start business. If you start business, you feel before 10 years you're already 40. You can't be a very rich person like people are talking about when you're talking about people like Bill and others. And that is it. Then who is an entrepreneur? An entrepreneur is a person who is ready to take a risk. But we say calculated risk. You don't just involve a risk, but you calculate and see how viable is the business that you undertake. Now, our advice to you as young entrepreneur is to ask your parents, even though it's as small as 5,000, they should give you to start something. They shouldn't be scared that when you start, you may not focus on your book. No. The situation of the country presently, you must join the school. You can't rely solely on book alone, but then you need to join too. So your parents are as well. Maybe if you can meet someone, can do meeting. It's an entrepreneurship. So you can decide to collect 5,000, 10,000 naira or start reading something at home. It's still part of entrepreneurship. Just start now. As we are talking, you need to start tomorrow. Start something as little as it is. Then, what are these key aspects for entrepreneur? For you to be a very good entrepreneur, first of all, you need to be very innovative. Innovation. For you to be a successful entrepreneur, you need to be innovative. That's innovation. This innovation is a key aspect of entrepreneurship. Always, you need to, there's what's called opportunity. You need to look at your environment, look at your school, look at the place you are, what it is that you think people are not selling. Start selling it. Or what are they selling that people do not like? Then you improve in it. This is innovation. You bring something new, then you start. Then, as an entrepreneur, you need to have what's called risk taking. You need to be ready to take risks. When people don't want to go there. Businesses that people don't want to do, they are afraid, they are scared that they may lose their money. You start that business. That's risk taking. You should be ready to take risks. And when you fail, you should stand up on your feet, and that is grit. Persistency. Just because you start selling bread and you end up your brother eats all the bread in the morning, will you stop selling? No, look for money again. Ask your parents to give you another money. Start selling the bread again. It's part of experience. When you are eating a chicken, and you wake up in the morning and the chicken is dead, all of them are dead. Will you stop? No, don't stop. You need to get another money and start again. Hope people are getting it. So as I am talking now, tomorrow we'll start business. Start, no matter how small it is. If you cannot start any business, then enroll yourself on a vocational skill. Start learning a skill. Some of our parents, we go back and leave them. Some of them are working in the federal government, especially the lecturers and so on. As last year, some of them spent 8 months without salary. And some of their families suffer. They suffer a lot because they believe solely on salary. And when the salary is not there, so assuming they enroll in business, they won't suffer. That is why in China now, majority of citizens of China are not suffering because they are enrolled in businesses. And that's why China have reached where it is today. Then, one of the key aspects of entrepreneurship is what we call opportunity identification. You need to be smart enough to be able to identify opportunities. Always, when keep looking, ask questions. Why this, why that, why this, why that? Then you identify opportunity. As you identify opportunity, just start driving something. Start something. When you identify opportunity, just start business. Then, one of the aspects of entrepreneurship is what's called business planning. You don't just start, you need to plan. You need to plan what you want to, the business you want to involve in. That's business planning. For example, let's say you want to start selling bread. Don't just go there and say, Father, give me 20,000, I want to start selling bread because I want to start business. No, you need to study first. Make a plan. How much is the bread? How much are they selling? The transportation, what is it take? Then what is the profit when you sell so bread? You write it down, or you write it down. Then what is your expectation? at the end when you sell the product, keep writing it down and so on. The key, what I want to tell you is that the aim of business or entrepreneurship is for profit making. The aim of a business is what? Profit making. Meaning that when you start a business, you should know that anything you eat from the business, you are eating from your money, from your profit. If you are selling sweet, maybe you have a kiosk or a shop where your parents sell biscuit and sweet and so on. If you take one sweet, you have taken into the profit, into the business. So the aim of business is profit making. So meaning that when you start small thing, maybe you have 2 chicken, you may have 2 chicken at home, you have started business. Then you need to be taking record of everything. If the chicken is not feeling fine, you have to write it down. Like this chicken is not feeling fine. Then you ask yourself, what is the possible causes of those things? Then maybe it is this, you call somebody that will look at it, you tell that, okay, it's malaria or something, you still write it down. You keep writing that. If the chicken there, you have to ask yourself, why does it, what happened? Why is it there? You write it down. So that when you buy another chicken, you find out that you drain from those things that will make it to those challenges you face. Hope you understand what I'm saying. Thank you. Then, one of the aspects of entrepreneurship is networking. You don't do business in isolation. How many of you are into business now? Raise up your hand. If you are presently selling something or you are learning a skill, raise up your hand. Raise it very well, let's see, so that we should know you are in business. Because you don't have to be shy when you're in business. You have to tell people that I'm selling this. If you are learning, tell us, give you hand down, thank you. You see, those of them that many of you, majority of you know raise up your hand, meaning that you are not into business, you should start tomorrow. It's either you enroll yourself into the vocational skill, start learning. If it's tailoring, you start learning. If it's computer repair, phone repair, start learning something. If it is programming, Python programming, or any programming, or website development, you have to involve yourself in a skill, or you start an entrepreneur in business. When you have a skill, if you want to make money, then you transform it into business. So, networking simply means that you connect yourself with people when you are in business. You don't keep quiet. You don't do business in isolation. You tell people, you say, I'm selling this. Even though you know the person will not buy, tell him I'm selling this. I'm selling sweet food. I'm selling biscuit. I'm selling bio. I'm selling pencil. I'm selling grocery. It's a business. So, you don't be shy. Don't be shy when you're in business. You don't be shy. Then, people who are doing the same business like you collect their contact, their phone number, their address, so that you will be sharing ideas together. This is what you can do. What you can do to make our society better. Some of our parents, we need to talk to them. They only focus on book and they will say that I'm doing fine and I can take care of you. Yes, we know. But even the richest people in Lagos, in Abuja, their children are into business. That is why when you go to Lagos, you find that big companies are created by very young adults, 18 years, 25 years, they create big companies because their parents have involved them into business since at their young age. You find that somebody is 12 years, he will follow his parents to his company, and the child will be seeing what the parents are doing. His learning is good. So the money of your father will never be enough to take care of you. You need to create money for yourself and to help yourself, create jobs for the community, help your teachers, at the same time you help your parents when they are in need. This is what you can do. This is what you can do to make this society better. Alright. Then in entrepreneurship, there is what we call adaptability. Adaptability. An entrepreneur is flexible. You are not rigid as you are flexible. You change. If the environment change, you change. That's adaptability. You adapt to every situation. Just for example, COVID-19. During COVID-19, all of us were at home almost for a year or some few months. We are at home without doing anything. And this is where people are innovative. They grab opportunity and they start selling something online. Many people are not conversant with gadgets.
with online marketing. It was during COVID-19 when people start selling something online, and people who have websites now start selling something to people even outside the country. And it's an opportunity grabber. You grab opportunity. So, as an entrepreneur, you have to be adaptive. You have to change. When the environment change, you change based on the situation on the ground, so that you be able to market yourself. Then the last aspect of entrepreneurship is what we call persistency. 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 You need to be persistent in whatever it is you are doing. If you are selling something, let them know that you are selling. If you are selling cotton, clothes, shoe, let people know that you are selling shoe and you should persistent. Keep selling, whether you fail, persist continuously. Don't say today I'm selling shoe, next tomorrow you say it's Bible, next tomorrow you say it's pen, it's pencil. No, when you are selling something, you should be persistent on what you are selling, and people should know you on that. I want to say something. Some of you will grow up and you find out that maybe your parents already are into business at present, but you ask yourself, how many years have they been doing this business and what have they achieved? And now you ask yourself, for example, maybe your parent has a shop, and for the past 20 years or 50 years, he has to that shop. And he's still suffering because he don't have money. Then now we are telling you to involve in business, and maybe the next year you tell us that, but I have my parents for over 20 years have a shop, and the shop is still one, and we are still suffering to eat food. So why would I do business? No. That is why you are going to school. The essence of you going to school is going to be smart. That is why you have to join both. You don't say you do business alone without school, and you don't say you do school alone without business. You join the two for you to be smart. Now, smartness simply means that when you involve in business, the business must grow. You grow it. When you bring together the profits you are making, you diversify your money. If you find that the business you are into is not growing, you diversify into another business over some years. But you don't stick in one business over 10 years, 20 years, 30 years, and the business is not growing, you diversify. You are selling shoe, you have a lot of money, you move and join with clothes. You open another shop, you diversify. And that is why you find out that our parents maybe are into farming. And always they found one man having timber for 20 years without diversification. And then next year doing the same thing. No. If you have 1 hectare, next year it should be 2, 3 hectares like that. This is how business go. The next aspect that is very important for you to know is the issue of vocational skill. A vocational skill is different from entrepreneurship. Entrepreneurship is more or less a business, an idea, a business where you look at business, you identify a business, you manage it, you sell, you buy. Even though you didn't have a particular skill, practical skill, you can still be an entrepreneur. You can still be a business person. And that is why you find out that many people have company shops, but they don't have a particular skill they learn, but they have idea, they are smart enough to bring people with vocational skill to work for them. But then you find out a person, a tailor, over 20 years, he's good in tailoring, he's very good in tailoring, he can design, he can sew clothes, but still yet, he's not making a lot of money. What's the problem? It's because that tailor has a vocational skill, but he doesn't have an entrepreneurship mindset. Because if you have an entrepreneurship mindset and you have a vocational skill, when you have a shop where you sew and you are an entrepreneur, you have an entrepreneurial mindset, then you find out that you need to employ more tailors in that shop. Then you need to open another shop so that you get like 20 shops, 10 shops under you, then you become a manager. This is a process where you make money, not that you sit in one shop every season, then sewing when you sew. You will not be rich, you will not grow a lot of money. You need to employ people to work for you. So when you have the vocational skills, then you need an entrepreneurship mindset. That's when you are into business. So, a vocational skills is also known as technical skills or trade skills. It is a specific skills or knowledge that you acquire about a particular thing. For example, if you acquire knowledge on tailoring and you can sew your clothes, then we are going to say that you have a vocational skill. If you can make shoe, you will have a vocational skill. If you can do programming computer, maybe you can program. You are a data science or data analyst. You can develop a website. You see this app used to play with. You can develop it because there is a program we do where we teach kids on programming. At the end, they'll be able to develop application where they will put it on their Play Store. Anybody that can know, they get money. And you can design what you call, you can be a cyber security. A cyber security where you'll be able to protect your sites, maybe your Facebook, your WhatsApp, all the social. And if you are in cyber security, you can work in anywhere. And if you are working in an organization as a person who is a specialist in cyber security, they don't say how much they will pay you. You tell them how much they will pay you because people like you are not much. For example, the bank can employ you to protect their database. So they will ask you how much would they pay you. You may say 2 million, 1.5 million. And they don't look at your age. No matter how small you are, if you have this status or not disadvantage, it's skill. So when you have a particular skill, a skill about something, we call it a skill, vocational skill. Why entrepreneur is more or less a business idea, mindset, where you can bring people together that have soul skill to work for you. If you open a shop where you are selling and buying, then you are an entrepreneur. You don't have a vocational skill, you are an entrepreneur. When you bring different tailors, different people that are shoemakers to work for you, and they will be giving you money, then you are an entrepreneur. But when you have the skill, the person really that have the skill, he has a vocational skill. But you can have two. You can have a vocational skill at the same time you be an entrepreneur, where you have the skill of sewing, and you are sewing at the same time. You have different shops where people are working for you, or you are selling something. Then, and you can only survive to make huge amount of money if you have the two, vocational skill and business mindset, so that you'll be able to succeed. And it is very important. The reason why we are talking to you, because in the next 20 years, 30 years, you will be controlling the society. Because we are reaching up to you. Our parents might have made some mistakes, but we don't want you to make that mistake. That is why at a very young age, you should start business. Start selling something, involve in business, or start learning some skill. You can start learning computer. The computer is big. You can't say you learn all. Maybe you can start learning application packages, programming, cybersecurity, Python programming, C++, and any other program. Just start something. You can start learning tailoring. Don't say my father is rich. Even though your parents are rich, start something. You can start learning tailoring. You can start learning how to repair. And this skill doesn't have to do that as a female. Whether you're a female or male, start something. Very important. Hope you are listening. Very important. Then, example of vocational skills are maybe carpentry, welding, maybe nursing. We have like plumbing, we have phone repair, we have graphic design, we have electric repair, and others. You can see them there. All this you are seeing is an aspect of vocational skills. We have things like bread making and so on. They are part of vocational skills. Then, one might ask, what is the need? Why do we need to engage in entrepreneurship or businesses? I will wait to give chance to one person to respond on that. Why do we need to, maybe give one person. Why do we need to engage in entrepreneurship or businesses? One person. You have 20 seconds. One person. Please, your name, then you answer.
My name is Abu Abdullahi. The reason why we need to engage in entrepreneurship is because we can help ourselves and earn money to help our families.
Excellent.
Thank you. Excellent. Clap for him, please. That's a very wonderful answer again. Thank you. Okay. Now, do you listen to what he said? This is a very smart student, and this is how we want to be thinking. Think smart. He's so very smart to think that way. And these are the kind of people in China and America that make America and China to be what it is. Because you don't involve into business just for you, yourself, and your stomach. It's to help yourself, your parents, the society, even the country at large. Your business doesn't have to be big for you to employ. Even in the morning, you ask somebody to sweep your shop, you have employed. Maybe you have a shop and you ask someone, maybe someone just passing, a very young person, feeling hungry, just say, see, take 400 and sweep my shop. When the guy sweeps that shop, at least you can't buy food, you have employed me for that day. You see, and you make the society better. If you go into our remote community, you find the small kids stealing just because they are feeling hungry, they don't have food to eat, they will sweep 10 naira, 20 naira to go and eat food. It's not good. But when you are in entrepreneur, when you have plenty and many entrepreneurs in our society, you find that we are employing. In the morning, you say, you sweep here, this sit here in my shop, this, you are giving them 100 and 200. The person will not say, because we are going to save our society from entering into trouble. People who are taking drugs, you find young people taking drugs that's not good, but if they are occupied with a business, they won't have that time to do that. And you are the people that will help them in the community. Involve into business, start learning the skills so that you become a better person. Then you help yourself and help society. Don't rely on people who need you that you are seeing. You don't rely on your parents because you are seeing them. Things can change at any time. The country keeps changing. Look at the present situation we are in Nigeria. If you don't learn a skill, there is a problem. In the next 20 years, there is an issue. And that is why we need to catch you up, start telling you this. Some of our parents are doing that and they are regretting. You see a professor regretting. Why didn't he start business at a very early age? Your parents might not be telling you this, but they are crying when you are not there. It's just that they can't show you when they are crying. When you are not there, they are crying. Just because they give 50,000, 100,000 to pay your school fees, that doesn't mean they have a lot of money. If they are not into business, they are suffering. Their salary alone is not enough. Even buying food, you don't buy food. But just to buy food with your salary of 100,000, you don't buy anything. But if you go into business or you learn the skills, then you transform it into an entrepreneurship mindset. Then you make a lot of money that you can save yourself, save the society, and save the community, and so on. So why am I saying this? I'm saying this to tell you that your parents might not really tell you the situation or the challenge they are facing, but we are telling you this free of charge, that you don't rely on your parents. Our parents can die anytime. Just some of us here sitting here, our parents are dead since when we are young. Though because we have been coming to some business one or that's why we are this. We don't rely on our parents. And I'm telling you, don't rely that since my parents are, they will keep killing me. One day you might wake up, you will not see them. If you are not there, I'm not saying you will not see them, but then if you are already have involved into business, you will not be scared if you lose anyone because you can survive and help someone. And when your parents are in trouble, you will help them with your business. You just say, Father, don't worry today. I'm going to give you 20,000 so that you'll be able to do everything that you need to do. Because you have money, you can pay your school fees. If you go to the United States of America, you find a very young kid, 15 years, 12 years, they are paying their school fees in dollars because they have a skill. They are working online, working with Google, with company online. You can work with Amazon online, getting money, paying your school fees, paying your parents, and so on. Some of them have scholarship in Oxford University, MIT, very young kid, and their parents are paying nothing because they have the skill. That is the essence of
having a skill. And the reason why we need to engage on entrepreneurship is what's called, one is economic growth. And this economic growth has to do with, we need to create a job. When you create a job, the economy will grow because you help different people. You help yourself help different people. Then there's what's called, we have to contribute in productivity. You improve in productivity. Then there's in job creation. In job creation, when you employ one person, you created a job for the person, two like that, and that person can create another job to another person and so on. And this is how the society becomes better. Not book alone, but book is very important. You don't leave your school because of business, and you don't leave your business because of book. You join them together. And it's surprising that in developing countries like Nigeria, this is where people will just say book alone. No, if you go to America, if you are in university in America, and maybe you are a first class student there or 2-1 student, the school will engage you in business because they know you are smart. They will not allow you like that. It's only those students they don't engage you. When you are very smart in the United States of America, they will engage you into business. The school. And that's why you go to Apti University, American University of Nigeria, you see the graduate students that are entrepreneurship mindset already. Those students are graduated from Oxford University. They will be looking for them because they know that school has taught those students practical aspect of entrepreneurship. Because when you get admission to that school, you'll be involved into entrepreneurship. As you are graduating, you know how to create company for yourself.